Good stuff. So, yeah. Testing. Big mic, big mic. Big check. Yep. Cool. And audio, it would appear, and so everyone can hear everything on my side. So if you can say something again, please. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. And I'm sharing your screen on my screen, and I've got your chat up, but I might not. I might just full screen depending. But I won't be showing my face, obviously. It'll just be whatever avatar's on there. I don't know how to change that. So you're not live now? No. I'm live. We're currently live on my show. Just so that you know, we are live on the channel right now.
Greetings and welcome to Talk to Me America, where the world wants to know what you have to say. So you'll be calling in later, hopefully, and talking to my special guest tonight. I want to welcome everyone and thank you for clicking on my little acre of the internet today. I'm Laura DeGoddess, your hostess. This is brought to you by Here's What I Heard, the channel you're watching this on right now. It's Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Avocado. So it means it's time for the Talk to Me America show. Welcome, everyone. I hope everyone has had a great week. Like I said earlier, I have, let's see, somebody said no audio, and then Pastor Shadowless said 5 by 5. Everything's good. So
Tiffany.
Okay, that was you. All right. I have a very, very special guest on this evening. Sorry it's not in the title. It was kind of last minute after I'd already posted this. I'd like to introduce everybody to DJ Vector from Australia. Very, very, very happy to have you here.
Hello, Laura. How are you? Can you hear me?
I can. Now the question is, can the rest of them hear you? I see it on my desktop here, but they're going to have to let me know if they can hear you too, because I'm not sure if I have to share anything, but it doesn't look like I have to.
Okay, great. So hopefully they can hear us.
Yeah, they'll let me know. I'll see it in a second. All right, let's see. Sean says it's good on, let's see. He says it's good. The sound is good on YouTube.
DJ.
Good.
Straight confidential.
Good.
Hang on. What's going on there? Hang on. All right. Yep. Good. So it seems like I'm on Odysee. Rumble seems to be active. Well, it will be. Perfect. All right. So we're good to go, Laura, I think.
Excellent. Welcome to the show. I'm honored to have you.
I'm honored to be on the show. Happy to be here. Yay. From Australia, DJ Vector is here to say hello to my American audience, who I love. So being a patriot myself, so there's that. So yeah, I think it's a good place to have a chat. I wanted to do some talk back for a while, so let's see if these calls will be interesting.
Pastor Shadley says hello.
Yeah. Yes, I see that. Yes, hello, Pastor Shadley. Yeah, excellent stuff. Good stuff. Yep. So I really enjoyed all that act stuff as well. I was watching that. That was very funny. I 100% have to talk to that guy. He was just too funny and based.
Oh, Truth
So,
Axe. Oh, I love him. Actually, I wanted to call in, but I didn't have my phone on me. It's me of the type of gay friends that I used to have back in the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean?
Right.
They were joking all the time. They were happy. They were confident in what they did, everything. Nobody bothered them. You know, it was cool. And a lot of them are entertainers as well. So yeah, we always had all these things in common. It was always cool to have. I was going to call him and tell him that. And I love his work and I love his nose.
Yeah, I know. I love that Groucho Marx stuff that he wears. That's pretty cool.
That's actually some of our family's costumes. We do skits for each other, like at our weddings and family reunions and stuff like that. And a lot of times the Groucho Marx nose has come out.
Perfect. Yep, got to get one and a big cigar. Oh, that's it. I got to get some cigars too, Laura. I think that might be the go.
Oh, okay. Just as long as you don't Clinton anyone with them.
Court case with Kenneth Starr and Bill Clinton and the stain on the dress and the DNA and all that. That was just hectic. Remember that? I'm old enough to remember that.
I do remember it. I think I was in... I don't know. I don't remember where... What year was that? 90 what? 1?
Yes, I think so.
91?
Thank you, DJ Based. That donation on
yes, thank
Laura's
you.
Odyssey.
You get one of these.
So W to donate to...
Thank you.
The lovely lady. Oh, we got another one. Boom, $17 there.
Oh, thank you. 451. Sleep when he's doing that, huh?
Oh, hell no. I'm there. I'm there on the show sometimes. I'm usually calling in from time to time, or I have done in the past anyway, but definitely watching 451. And I'm pretty sure that I was live streaming his show the other day, which I try and do for Red Dawn and American Citizen and whoever else I can. So it's not just my show.
I actually didn't. I don't know. I watch so much and do so much, it starts to run together sometimes on me. Don't forgive me. I'm a blonde. I'm always going to be a blonde.
I'm a nerd and a geek and always will be. So that's my excuse.
Yeah. Well, I've been called that too. Let's see. Yeah. Welcome everyone. I have more people on YouTube than usual. All right. Great. Fantastic. Thanks, guys.
RGUTZ on there. Nice one. Okay. So
yeah, I won't tell anyone that you're not allowed on YouTube if you won't. Thank you, Pastor Shadley. Lots of salutes for you there, dude.
Yes, that's nice. All those people, they're good people. We love them. They're all quimos, but it's okay.
Yeah, Pastor Shadley is one hell of a meme lord. I love his memes. I love his memes.
It's good to sit down, have some bagels and coffee, and look at Pastor Shadley's memes. Oh yeah. Okay.
So you I know you got lots and lots of stuff to tell the world, and you said that you would take some phone calls, but we'll do that in a minute. I haven't even turned on the Skype yet. You guys hear when he does that? That's Trump. That's Trump saying Tiffany, calling his
because she's fit.
I don't.
You think I'm joking too? So, oh boy, Helicopter Sean's in the chat too.
I see. He was on YouTube. Now he's okay.
Nice one.
Nice. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for being here, everybody. Make sure to share this so that other people can donate and help us out, and so they can share and they can tell 2 people and they can tell 2 people and they can tell 2 people. You remember that commercial?
Good stuff.
So what's it like over there now? Have they let you out from underneath their thumb at all over there?
Yes, we just had an election, and the government changed over to the lefty communist regime. Not that the other regime was any better. It's all just the same people at the end of the day. And now we're just going to, I don't know, rob the country blind even more than they already were before. So there's that. And yeah, it's a beautiful day here, though. That's for sure. So as long as you don't break the law, usually pretty good here. But I mean, everyone's fucked in Australia. Everyone's walking around with their heads stuck up their asses. and they don't know what's going on, which is a shame because the censorship is just off the rails, mate. Really bad censorship, and the conglomerate, like, disinformation agents. That's all they do. They're there to lie to us and nothing else. And it's just as bad as in the United States, just a different flavor, and it's just as woke and lefty and abortion this and all the rest of it and transgender that and fucking so yeah, it's just another flavor here in Australia. Just as bad. Oh yeah. People gluing themselves to the road because of climate change and all that sort of wonderful stuff. Black Lives Matter, Antifa. Oh yeah. Yeah, all these people. And then you have all the people that go to the Invasion Day protests on Australia Day instead of celebrating Australia. No, they have to go and celebrate and protest because saying that it's Invasion Day. So it's just division all the time. It's black against white, Indigenous, gay, and all the rest of it. So it's just the same stuff as in the United States. And we have a lot of Indigenous issues, the same as what you have with the American Indians over here as well, because of, what they did to the Aboriginal people, which is fucking disgusting and appalling. And they're still doing it with the COVID. Aboriginal kids escaping from the well camp and they hunt them down like it's a manhunt for fucking a couple of teenage boys.
Oh, I read about that. Yeah. Were those Aboriginal folks? Because that was something that I don't believe was told in
they're
our version
Aboriginal
of it.
folks. So I don't know what they're doing. That's a bad look, guys, internationally. Don't be hauling off Aboriginals and putting them into fucking any kind of detention.
Oh, well, I was going to say, like I say, that's news to me because that part of it was actually left out of our media. I didn't know that they were Aboriginal boys.
Go to rebelnews.com and go to the Australia tab and go back, and they've got a lot of base stuff on there.
Rebel we'll go
News?
Back. Okay.
So yeah, and another base person is the Aussie Cossack. So he's on YouTube. He's very, very funny. So yeah, you definitely got to go check out these Patriots. They're doing a great job. What else can we do? Who else is cool in Australia? Ricardo Bosey's pretty cool. He's base as fuck. That's the Australia One Party, and Pauline Hanson from One Nation. So shout out to those guys. And at the moment, I'm not focusing so much on Australia. I'm completely focused on the Americans because America first, as we've talked about. If you don't save America, then you can't.
We do appreciate that, and it is actually a good thing. In fact, I thought about it while we were on break here, and it's kind of neat that because they'll always tell us there's no other country that will do anything for the United States if we go under, but it sounds like that's not the case.
Well, we're your best friends in the world. We've always gone to war with you, right or wrong, whether it be weapons of mass destruction in Iraq or Afghanistan or whatever the fuck it is. But the point is that the US is our security umbrella. So we've gotten financially in bed with China, as did Germany with Russia, and then expect the United States to fucking defend us. Because we don't really have that much of a military. I'm sure we're doing operations. We have Marines that cycle through the north of Australia, which we appreciate. But yeah, if Australia falls, I think that it's going to be a much bigger deal for the United States. The United States can't secure its geopositioning system without Australia, and it's just a very important place from a resource technology perspective. We've got all the uranium, we've got half the world's lithium, and we're the ones that are supplying energy to China, and we're also a food basket, and we export most of the food that we produce. So without us China and the United States, China won't be eaten anyway. So there's that. So it's a very important place from that perspective. Now, we've been sold out, I think, to the Chinese. Again, going back to the United States being our security umbrella, we will fight and die if necessary in the defense of the Republic. That's the only way it's going to be. Otherwise, we don't have a country. And that's
Agreed.
So,
and of course,
yes. And worship the way you want to worship and assemble the way you want to assemble. Of course, backed up by the Second Amendment, which is currently under a lot of attack with these red flag laws and stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you, shall not means shall not. Okay, so the Second Amendment shall not be infringed, period. Not like, and this and that and the grey area and fuck off, bro. Okay?
Nah.
At all.
My rights are not up for debate. They are not up for debate. My rights.
I can't believe these people are trying. And all those people, all those rhinos, Murkowski and Mitt Romney and Lindsey Graham and all these fucking people. I can go on and on and on, bro. We got a list over there. Red Pill 78. He's just doing a show, his Occam's Razor show. He's putting that on the screen there. They're talking about the Second Amendment and all the people that supported these laws, trying to get this through Congress. They're getting close, but it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Fuck you. My boys in the US, they're not giving up their guns at all, ever. from my cold dead hand, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, the best
that's it.
part about that is also too that in the Constitution it actually talks about how we are actually able to get rid of or not abide by anything that's not constitutional.
Look,
Did that make sense?
I'm a constitutional tyrant. I'm a constitutional tyrant. The Constitution was written by the founding fathers
Yes.
the way that it was for a reason.
Yeah,
because they just come out of a fucking bloody Revolutionary War, and like they understood the importance of the Second Amendment. And don't talk to me about muskets back then and all that shit. That's irrelevant. It's not the point, and they know that. And they knew that things were going to change, and they knew that this was going to happen again. So they put a system in place, which we don't have in Australia, where the whole country, the whole constitution, it's all built around God, and they don't like that. They don't like that stuff. So this is all about God, ladies and gentlemen. This is all about taking away your rights and destroying your country, replacing the population of the United States with people from the third world, and bringing you down back to the third world levels with everybody else to even it out, because the globalists don't like the fact that you're 4% of the world's population and you have 25% of the world's capital and wealth. Okay. That fucking irks them, and they don't fucking like it. Same with Australia. We're a tiny, tiny percentage of the world's population with a massive amount of fucking wealth. And that pisses people off who are the globalists, okay? Fundamentally.
Even though they have the other 80%, right? They kind of have it all. Right?
I mean, what's the point of they want to bring down the United States, right? And they think that that's going to big up the rest of the world. No, it fucking won't. It'll just bring down the United States of America for nothing. So fuck off. We're not doing that. Hell no. The West, we're not going down without a fight. That's for sure, bro. Maybe Europe went down because they're a bunch of cheese-eating, surrender-monking faggots. I don't care about that. But here in Australia, there are some of us that, we've fought in the past. The Anzacs, who died in the mud of Gallipoli, in the Somme, at the rats of Tobruk, in Libya, or in Syria, at, Al Alamein. I can go on and on and on. In the fucking secret wars of Borneo, in Vietnam and Laos and all these other places, mate. So we represent here on this channel, Australia Confidential Special Unit Z, which fought and died and were beheaded by the Japanese and went on all sorts of secret missions. So we fight in their honor. That's why I always use Special Unit Z. Laura?
I'm here.
Sorry, I'm ranting there, bro. But yeah, we're deadly serious. Peacefully.
Good.
Very peaceful.
Yes.
But make sure. Yeah.
Indeed.
Always
try.
FBI's asshole.
There. As you can see, my my little tagline on here is CV pay some parabellum.
If they start it, then self-defense has to kick in. This is what it is. So if you're in Florida, you don't need to call the cops or someone breaking into your house. You shoot to kill, ask questions later. The cops will come and clean it up. They said that. The sheriff just said. They said, we don't have time for your dumb asses to be calling us constantly. And then, everything's already fucked by the time we get there. So get your guns, blow these people away. If they're breaking into your house, that's it, mama bear. What are you going to do? Have your fucking kids hurt, or, you're going to get raped or shot or whatever by some people stabbing you, trying to break into your house in the first place? Why would people be wanting to do that?
Well, they have a saying in Texas here, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Did we lose you? Uh-oh. All right, somebody said, is everything going, is anybody, hello? All right, well, I'm sure he'll be back in a second. Can you guys hear me? Check. Did everything go? What happened? My mic says that it works. All right. Hey, Rougarou. Welcome, everybody. Actually, if you guys are having any kind of stops or gaps or anything like that, that's probably for something. Well, the voice call now was just disconnected. Yeah, I'm sorry about the skipping, guys. I've got really shitty internet. That might be one of the reasons why he just got cut off. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Was that you or me?
Sorry
It was
about that.
probably me. I have
I don't know.
shitty internet, so everybody's complaining that it's that it at least records the video might stop, but the audio should still go. I mean, at least it does when I download it later on. So
It should still be live. I was still speaking on Restream. It just went down, so maybe it fucked something up. But we're back now, and I lost my mic audio because I think that the cord is very dodgy on this Rodecaster Pro that's going into my USB. So if you even breathe on it, you'll lose the connection, and then it'll fuck up the microphone from Element. So we've got Element running, we've got Restream running, we got OBS running, we got fucking everything running here, guys. So yeah, it's a bit of a cats taped together situation, but that's all right. And yes, I do get cut off a lot, don't I, DJ Bass? That's very interesting. Hello, Zom, by the way, and everyone in the chat.
yes, hello. I've got some new faces in my chat. JSX5454 451 actually just asked yet. Let's
Shortly,
see.
yes. If you want to maybe cover some things you want to cover, I just need to smoke a cone while you're speaking.
I was gonna say, let's see if it even works, but yeah, actually, let's see. I watched part of one of the things I was going to talk about today. Before you actually we got together and did this and everything. Sorry, this was last minute. I didn't even have it in the title. I watched part of the beginning of the J6 trials again today. Actually, I thought that they were over with already. How many more of those are there going to be? Do you know?
I don't know, but nobody's watching them. I know that.
Well,
like they postponed the third day, didn't they? They're like, oh, nobody's watching this shit.
Yeah,
So.
I watched Cheney's speech. And
what a shame on Liz Cheney. Shame.
Oh, yes, I agree.
Fucking
but
shame.
It hit me when she was saying this. She's about to lose her seat. She's actually about to get primaried out, thank the Lord. But she talked a lot about the fact that Trump was able to make a lot of money based on this big lie that caused all these people. I mean, they're trying to connect all of this stuff. Support seems to be organic. People just seem to want to throw money at him. They'll support him. All he has to do is ask. Cheney can't even get anybody to listen to the J6 thing. I think they're fucking...
If Trump said, boys and girls, pick up your guns, we're going to war, to 400 million fucking guns that's sitting out there would get picked up. I'm pretty sure, bro.
Right. Well, I think they're afraid of that, but they're also the fact that he can run circles around them when it comes to donations and making money. And I know that that's one of their main thing. Anything they can put in their pockets. I think they're jealous and they're scared that he's taking all of their money. Or they, just something that hit me because she was so adamant about his fundraising today.
Sorry, I'm coughing here, but yeah, he's raising a lot more money. The MAGA movement is a huge juggernaut. And at the beginning in 2016, I think Hillary outspent him 2-1, and he still won. So there's that. It's unbelievable, really. It just goes to show he's got that draw, that power. People just can tell.
Somewhat positive about it.
He never gets mad.
Well, they call him. He doesn't never get mad, but
he's angry. He doesn't lose his shit. He doesn't go full retard or anything.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. That too. But also too, he doesn't do like the rest of them do. In fact, I see this coming from some of the Republicans as well. He looks down. He doesn't look down his nose at the average Joe. He realizes and knows.
So I like that, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people like.
Not better than anyone else.
Because that's one of the things that, as a normie, because I'm a normie, I've told you before, I'm really nobody. I'm an old rocker chick that just kind of started noticing this stuff a couple of years ago, especially when we didn't have anything better to do. And the things that I notice aren't going to be as, well, they're not going to be as eloquent. I'm not going to be able to profess them as eloquently as most people do. But that's one of the things that I kept noticing in watching mainstream media and all this other, and even when somebody else was reporting on some of these things, these clips and everything like that, These people, who the fuck are you?
Exactly. And this is why I'm here, because I'm from Australia and people can't involve somebody from another country, even though I know the whole situation inside out, like an American patriot should do. There's this cognitive dissonance. They're like, oh, okay, so somebody from another country doesn't agree with me and thinks this. And it's like, yes, that's right. If you're killing your babies, then, you're a bad person. I don't care, man. There's a reason why the Second Amendment was put in place in the first place. We need to stick together, and we need to separate the LGBT from the pedophiles, okay? Because the pedophiles who want to get to the kids, they're pulling all of this. I'll teach the kids about LGBT and, which involves sucking dick and getting fucked in the ass and eating pussy and shit, which is not appropriate for kids. So it doesn't matter whether you're homo or hetero or anything like that. That got to be, keep it away from the children. I don't care if you're fucking gay, be gay. All right. Look at Axe, man. He's saying exactly the same shit. Do not fucking confuse this stuff with the LGBT. They got to draw that line, man. They have to. Like, what are they doing here?
Yeah, it actually really blows my mind, because all of the ones that I have ever, like I say, in show business, there's tons and tons of them. You would kick somebody's ass if they even looked at a child the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So, this is not this is not a way that I would want to be represented at all.
No, that's right. I mean, if you're a genuine, like, if you're a decent gay person and you're not interested in fucking kids or anything like that, you see this Disney shit going on and all the rest of it, I'm sure that you don't like that stuff. You must be saying to yourself, oh, hell no. So I'm getting fucking blamed for this shit now because these fucking predators here want to get to the children and are doing all this grooming and all the rest of it. And I support them putting surveillance cameras in classrooms, because that's going to fuck everything up for these teachers. Look, their gay pride flags and all the rest of it. Fuck you, bro. They all need to be hanged. That's what I think. Peacefully, after due process, will change sensibility. Peaceful, of course.
Now, I'm not even, put it this way, I'm not even sorry that would be offensive to anybody, because if it is, then we know who the people are that we need to handle it with.
We have to be careful how we say things. It has to be said legally, because remember, we are legally, people. Yes. We want due process.
Oh, of course.
We want to follow the law. If the law needs to change the law, then we will change the law. Okay, and that's how it's got to be, because there needs to be a deterrent or a death penalty for these people. Otherwise, they're going to not fucking do this. They're going to just keep doing it. So, and the internet makes it too easy for this shit to happen, and it fucks people up. So I've had enough of this agenda, and it ends now. And these people will be brought to justice and severely punished in public, so that everybody can see this is what you get when you fuck kids or you try this shit on, and that's it.
Yes, yes. I've actually been appreciating Pastor Chatelet's shows lately. I actually, when I do get a chance, and he has them on, he actually has there's a guy from New Jersey that hunts these guys down. He pretends like he's somebody on one of those sites that's a youngster, and then he hooks and he meets up with them and busts them.
PP Matt. So that's Pedophile Poachers, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So shout out to PP Matt, because we're a big fan of the show, put it that way. We are big supporters of PP Mass and the work that he does, which is very dangerous, by the way.
Yes, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Although I've noticed that a majority of the people that he actually meets they don't seem all that dangerous. There's been one or two that want to run or want to try to fight,
people, but that's why people get arrested. A lot of those are low-level people, and he goes there and says, listen, you're doing this. Do you realize that you're on Grindr, and I'm, one of our decoys is pretending to be a 13, 14-year-old boy, and you're going to meet him at Wendy's? Like, really? I don't think that that's good. And then he fucking rings their family and all of this shit. That one of the ones I saw recently, a couple of weeks ago, like they literally got this guy's family down, his mother and everything. That was beautiful stuff. All right. You got to publicly shame these fucking people. You must shame them into oblivion. That's it. Meme them into oblivion. They're scum. You got to show them. And they know that it's wrong. They know that it's wrong. So why the fuck are they doing it? Oh, trying to justify it all this way and that. Oh, and you're going to destroy my life now, and you're going to call the cops, and you're going to do this and shit.
No, motherfucker, you did that shit to yourself.
Exactly.
You did that shit to yourself. Really. The minute you agreed to meet some underage person, you did that to yourself, because you were getting ready to do it to that underage person, and we're not going to let you.
No. Yeah.
Walmart not too long ago, too, came across my feed. his 13-year-old stepson, he managed to get a hold of his 13-year-old stepson's telephone and find this guy meeting him in the toilet paper section at the Walmart. So he went and met him himself and eventually got him arrested, screamed at him, shamed him, told everybody in the whole place what he was there to do, and then told the cops, and they were like, yeah, you're gone. Bye. Yay! And this was kind of a younger kid. He was only like 25.
Yeah, but it's all works for all types of people, all ages, and a lot of these sexual predators that have a lot of child porn and stuff, they don't have a criminal record. That's like well known. A lot of these people are just otherwise squeaky clean.
Right,
so,
right.
There's that. The sheriff talking about all the pedophilia problems, especially with Disney. This is Florida, Polk County Sheriff. Ain't even fucking around, that guy. They busting pedophile networks all across America. They extradited somebody from Australia. So you got to go and check out that sheriff. That's my nigga right there, bro. Polk County Sheriff.
I think is that the same one that told people to shoot first and then call us later?
No, I think that was another one.
Oh,
another
they
base
highly
sheriff
recommend that you stand your ground out there, and I appreciate that greatly.
Florida's my spiritual home, even though I broadcast from the east coast of Australia, which is the Sunshine State. I broadcast through my spiritual home, which is Florida, also the Sunshine State. So it's a fantastic coincidence. Very, very similar places. And yeah, so love Florida. Shout out to everyone in Florida. Shout out to President Trump, and shout out to Peter Tickton, President Trump's lawyer, who reached out to my boy Zach Payne. We were like, what the fuck, really? He's like, yeah, man. So we just couldn't believe that stuff. So they are listening to us. They're listening because we are the fucking news now. We're the only people prepared to say the truth, and everyone else is like, oh, hell no, you can't be saying that. And it's like, really? Yes, we will. They stole the election, cunt. Yes, they did.
Whenever somebody says that I can or can't do something, you know what my first question is? Who died and left you in charge?
Exactly. So who the fuck are you?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly right.
Exactly. You don't pay my bills, and even if you did, you wouldn't be able to tell me what to do. So yeah, I don't like my parents. In fact, I'm real fit for this kind of thing, because now that I think back, up all the way back when I was little, my parents would always tell me, you never cared what anybody said or did. You always wanted to do your own thing. You never listened to anybody. It's like, okay, good.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. I was a little bastard of a kid. So,
Ready for a phone call? I'm going to put on the Skype right now. If you guys are interested in talking to the infamous DJ Vector, you guys get the privilege to talk to him. Hopefully I can get this to work.
Break.
Do what?
Laura, if you can just test it out that it's working, I'll go to a quick bathroom break, fill up a glass of wine, and come back, because it's about 10:35 a.m. here. I'm pretty sure that's wine time, isn't it, Uncle Tom?
Some grape juice. That sounds like a good breakfast.
Oh yeah, coke and a smoke. Beautiful stuff. Breakfast of champions.
Go for it. I'll see.
Well, DJ will be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll see if I can get this on here. Here we go. We've already got a phone call. Can you hear me?
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. 451
Sorry.
Actual, another person who I am honored to have on my show. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. As you know, we have DJ Vector on the show. He actually went to go take care of something personal for a minute, and actually, the only thing I really need to know is whether or not he can hear you. I know everybody can hear everything else.
Am I going to be able to hear him? Am I going to be able to hear him?
I don't know. We'll find out when he gets back.
We will find out.
Until he comes back, do you have anything to say about what we've been discussing so far?
Well, I just wanted to say about the 2A, and, we can bring this up when Vector comes back, but, the thing about the Second Amendment that a lot of people don't understand is that government, from infringing on the fact that you bear arms.
Indeed.
The Bill of Rights is all God-given rights, and that Second Amendment is directed at the government, telling them, look, you have zero authority to tell people that they can't deny you the right to protect your change any restriction on that from the government is inherently unconstitutional. They cannot do that. They can't do it. So that's important for people to remember, is that this government is by we the people. Administration so hard because they seem to have forgotten, and they seem to think that we're subjects, and we are not fucking, instead of consistently folding. And I think that's the fight over the normie, is getting them, not even just convincing them. I say this all the time. Look, I'm not trying to convince people to believe what I say. I want people to critically think, because if you can break people out of the monotony of living their rat race that they've been thrown into, that they've been lulled into by this media monster machine, if you can just take that normie and give them that moment where they question the authority, where they question what they're being told is reality, that right there starts a chain reaction. And I think that's super important. And I think, as we as a community, if we focus on just, not necessarily trying to pressure these people into believing what we're saying, but just get them to ask that internal question, I think it'll do a lot. The 2A, I love talking about, individual liberty. So anytime the 2A gets brought up, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I gotta get on there. So, yeah, that's...
Oh, yeah, well, actually, there's two things. They're kind of contradictory right now that happened. They've got the one in Congress right now that... what are they trying to ban, the one in Congress, based on this shooting in Uvalde? They're trying to get rid of the AR...
Oh, high-capacity magazines?
Yeah, court today for New York.
I've been a little out of the loop today, so I'll have to...
Concealed carry permits.
Good. And that's the crazy thing. I'm not satisfied until we get every state constitutional carry. You think about the term constitutional carry, that is the epitome of what the Second Amendment is all about.
Indeed.
Know what I mean? Like, you're creating this Wild West scenario. You look at places like Venezuela and other places in South America where you see these videos of these people who have been subjected to communism pulling over these fucking food trucks and raiding them. You know what I mean? Like, this Wild West scenario, I talked about this on my show yesterday, at any point. And so this hill that they're trying to die on, with the grooming of the kids and the taking of the 2A, I really think that they're underestimating the American people. I think that they believe in their minds that they've done enough to wear us out. And their contingency plan is the upcoming food shortage. And there's a lot of people that don't think that that's coming. But when you have farmers out here, I go to farmers markets all the time. I talk to these people, and I'm in Texas just like you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, we have probably the biggest buffer of freedom around us out of any other state, other than Florida. So I'm not putting out as much as I could be. And then you tie that in with what's going on in Ukraine, the gigantic fucking psyop / money laundering operation that's going on. But the fact remains is that Ukraine and Russia are the two largest wheat and grain producers, soybean oil, all of this other shit. And there are reserves.
Russia stopped
right now. We're
exporting.
going
So
through,
can you hear me? Who's
what we've
Wait,
saved
hey.
up, but there's nothing else coming.
Hold on, 451. Vector's back.
Yeah.
Now he can hear you.
Okay.
Vector, say something.
So Michelle Obama has a penis.
I can't hear anything.
You can't
Can you hear
hear
that
him. Okay, they can't hear you, Vector. You can hear them, but they can't hear you.
I can hear
I
you,
don't know if there's...
Laura.
What?
So I can hear you, and you can hear me. Obviously, the audience can hear both of
how
us.
do
They
we
can
do
hear
this?
451.
And
you
you
might
can
need
hear
to relay.
Yeah, he can hear you, but 451 can't hear you. Let me see.
If you want, I can drop a gypsy.
Audio, video settings. Let me see if there's a way I can share this. Let's try this.
Yes.
Let's try that.
Testing.
Oh no, that would
Mic
be
check.
okay. Never
Big
mind.
mic.
That was sharing with him. That would be share with him on there. Okay. Let's see. Do you have? Are you?
We should get. Do you have Jitsi? Do you have Jitsi?
Yeah, we're
Meet?
on Jitsi right now, just talking voice. Actually,
Well, I could just join Jitsi. I have Jitsi. If you want to shoot me the link?
You want me to get a link going? I'll have to start this again.
If you want
See
to
if I can do
send the
this.
Jitsi meeting over the Skype
Just a moment,
chat
please.
there,
hang on.
I can just
Just
hop in
a
there
moment,
if
please.
that's okay with you.
Let me share this. Let me see if I can share this. How do I
Is
share
your
this?
meeting? Right, people. I'm also dropping a Jitsi link if you want in the chat here.
I am. Let's see. Where is this? I've got so many screens up now.
So are you putting up a Jitsi link? Is that what you're doing?
Click on this. Yep. Continue.
Radicalized
This is on
Ryan, welcome.
Hello, Ryan. How you doing? DJ Vector says hello. So on Element, you're going to add
right, let me-
451, and that's how we're going to do this because that's probably going to be cleaner and crisper, right?
I'm gonna try. I'm not sure if that's possible. I gave him the link to the room,
Element
the room
link.
that we're in.
Through my show.
Okay.
Okay.
I've already got
sure.
it set up and
okay,
ready to
hold
go,
on.
so-
That
Post the link
didn't
just in
work?
case you need.
I'm trying. Hold
Just in
on
case.
Here,
Here's the
continue.
links. DJ Vector. DJ Vector.
Yeah, how come
is
I
in
don't
the
have a
house.
Jitsi? Only thing mine
know,
would
why
let
don't
me
you
do is the
free?
phone call. All right,
You
everybody,
can live stream on
hang on while we do
Jitsi,
this
you know?
technical crap. It's always something with
Yeah.
these live streams.
Invites. Drunken Rocky. That's not the right one. So you don't have like an actual Jitsi link. There's got to be a way for you to drop like
Hang on.
the actual Jitsi call.
Actually, we're not on.
Yeah.
Are we on Jitsi?
I've just dropped you a link. If you want to go to my
Okay,
room,
yeah,
you
let me
can.
get this.
It's up to you.
Let me get this. You're only gonna let a couple of people in, or one or two people at a time, right? I don't want to be.
No, I can let whoever you want.
Okay.
You just tell me who you want to let, and I'll just allow them in as that we come along. Let's see if it's better. And if I can remind the callers to
Try
speak
this.
into the microphone.
Try this. 451. There you go.
Alrighty.
HLT.
That's
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yes. Anybody that don't recognize. Oh, Job for 9. Howdy. How are you? Pastor Chatelet sent him.
Hello,
Okay.
Job for
Welcome.
9.
Welcome to the show. If anybody's just joining us, we're
you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Yeah, I can
451? Laura, can you hear 451?
Yep.
Yeah, I
got
can
you.
hear
5
him.
by 5.
Perfect. Isn't that much nicer? Clearer, cleaner, and easy. Free. All right.
Sweet.
Loves it.
My-
I'm probably going to just share my screen on Jitsi as well so that you can see everything that's going on here. That might be the go. Perfect. So that's in the background. I'm not going to worry about the Odysee chat. I'm just going to full screen that. And
Sweet.
perfect. Okay. So go ahead, 451. This is perfect.
Yeah, so I was just saying, while you had stepped away, I love talking about the 2A. I'm sure you've heard me a couple of times on my show
Yeah, I heard you
talk
talking.
about it, and I was just saying, the important thing to remember is that the Second Amendment denies the government any ability to restrict the rights of the people. It doesn't say the government is allowing people to bear arms. It is saying that this is a God-given right, just like the Bill of Rights. And the government has zero authority to restrict or infringe on your ability to protect yourself from tyranny. I mean, we have to remember that, just like you said, these people were coming out of a major conflict. You know, we're only 3% of the population stood up and we fought back tyranny. And so they deeply understood the importance for a well-regulated militia, a group of people, a collective of we the people that were ready and willing to stand up for ourselves when we saw that things weren't correct. And so the attempted destruction of that is a precursor, because the enemy understands what they're doing, and what they're doing is they're trying to smoke us out. They're trying to starve us out. They're trying to smoke us out
and shake us out in the markets as well. They're trying to destroy us on the markets. When energy falls, when that does, we'll see. What happens with that. But,
in my opinion, you know, connected to that with the whole energy sector, you know, obviously the United States petrodollar is deeply entrenched in worldwide energy. And what you're seeing is a separation from that, from not only the largest consumers of oil, but also the largest producers. You now have, because of this this administration, which, you know, everybody says is inept, just because the front man is a fucking retard doesn't mean the people that are pulling the strings are retarded.
They're evil.
It's all on the behest.
They're evil.
Behest of
they're
China.
Smart. They're evil. China's at the spearhead of the globalist system here. That's what they want to bring in. So they had to get some kind of attack dog to do their bidding for them, and so they went and developed China. They moved all of our jobs over there, and now they're going to use a technotronic system of digital slavery to particularly central bank digital currencies, not like crypto. Okay, so you won't be able to off ramp any of your crypto or things like that. They're going to stomp on all of that shit, especially since considering Putin's come out and said I will accept Bitcoin for oil, which is a pretty big deal. And like pretty much immediately they came out with much stricter crypto rules were surrounding that kind of thing. So not surprising what's going on with the crypto market. I'm sorry, please go ahead, 451.
And at the same time, no, you're fine, man. And at the same time that, you know, you see these bank runs going on in China. There's, you know, their largest cities where people are trying to rush and get their money out. You know, the Chinese understand that they have a large population, and they have no problem sacrificing a percentage in order to further along their goals. I mean, look at COVID-19.
Yeah,
it was released out of the Wuhan lab during Chinese New Year, where they knew their people were going to die.
Years of people falling down dead in the street.
Yeah,
that's
I never
not real.
saw that. I never saw that happen with anybody that had it here. That's not even happening with the vaccines, really.
No. And fake or not,
but it did scare the shit out of people.
Panic.
Yes, that's very true. And but the bit that they did do, what they did do is they welded people into their fucking houses and shit like that. They did do. Yes. So you know.
And that was my point, is that was directed to frighten people. And
did it work?
You know, as unfortunate as it to frighten people.
And did it work?
You know, at this point in their agenda, they've sent it straight off the cliff. And so you have these people in these bank runs. You know, they're lining up for you know, hundreds of meters in line to try to pull their money out, and the banks don't have it. And what a fucking coincidence! At the same time, China is rolling out their version of a government-controlled digital currency on top of the social credit system that they're already pressuring their businesses,
the central bank digital currency,
citizens with. Yep, that's it. And so the Chinese people, you know, let's just use this as an easy example, an easy number. You know, a Chinese citizen might go to bed one night, and you know, the Chinese government is telling you, you've got $100 in your bank. You've got 100, you know, Chinese yen or yuan, whatever the fuck it's called. You've got 100 of that in your bank, the digital currency version.
Renminbi.
The next morning they wake up and they've got $86. Well, they didn't spend anything, but the government is controlling the value of that currency. So that person goes out to their neighbor. They say, dang, you know, I'm really upset. My $100 that I had in my bank is only worth $86. I'm not happy with this. that neighbor goes and reports them to their local government office.
Yes,
or
because
whatever,
their credit score
police.
goes up, bro. That's how it works over there. Nobody cares. Everyone just
that's
dobs
it.
everybody in over there because it's like they're gonna have a better life, and the old mate fucked up. That's how it works,
Right.
and you snitch on everybody. That's how they want us to go. And they started off with the COVID-19 stuff. No mask. Where's your this? Oh, that person's going in and they're not vaccinated. They didn't scan with their
Right.
QR code. Karens everywhere. Yeah, the Nazis couldn't have done the things that they did, ladies and gentlemen, without all of these people dobbing on their neighbors and all of that kind of shit. So don't think that they the German people are guilty as well. Sorry, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So what you have is now that person, that individual that complained to their neighbor, unknowingly, getting snitched on, goes to the grocery store. They go to run their digital currency card, and the payment is declined.
Yeah.
And they say, well, why is my payment declined? Well, you see, you had some wrong think. You said something against the Communist Chinese Party, and we can't have that. So you're not allowed to buy groceries. You're not allowed to buy healthcare. You're not allowed to buy the basic human essentials that
you
allow
can't get the
you
bus
to
or the
be
train
a
so that you can get to
productive
work. You can't.
That's it.
You don't. Your kids can't go to a certain university because you've got the blacklist against your name.
As if that would
you
make
can't
him
get
speak better of them at that
or
point.
Well, they don't care. That's the whole thing about totalitarian. You either toe the line or you suffer. And you're seeing those same pieces of that civilian population that has the tendency to stand up and say fuck you, like Australia, like the United States. These countries that in their history, the citizenry has said, you know what? We've had enough of this shit. And
they can
we're
fuck
not going to
off.
fucking take it anymore. Those are the countries that they're targeting, because these other satellite countries around the world, the people that look to the United States, they look to Australia, they look to the United Kingdom, they look to these westernized powerhouses, and they see this degradation, this destruction. They see this demoralization. At least the media would tell you that. Now, if those people saw you, me, and Laura here talking, or any of these other awesome fucking content creators or these memers out here and the content they create, they would know that the battle is still being fought. There's still a hell of a lot of fight left.
Oh yeah, we're just
all
getting
around the
started,
world.
man. Do you realize how much time, effort, training, 7 years worth, researchers, thousands of dollars worth of equipment? We're building a legit worldwide global multimedia decentralized network of entertainment, information,
parallel economy.
and we're going to stomp on Fox News. We're going to stomp on all of them. Okay, and we'll have everyone's attention now. So people, just keep your eye on the prize, pedal to the metal. Make sure you don't fuck up. Make sure you can, try and keep your spurs from jangling, please, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll get the job done without a shot being fired. So this is how it happens.
It's gonna seem confusing. It's gonna seem they're gonna
Scary.
pound it into your brain that you're losing, but you have to understand that
That's
this
war
is
propaganda.
The new generation of warfare. This is the warfare that we're fighting now.
Information
you have to
war.
Keep your fucking chest out. Have to keep your fucking chin up. You have to stick to your fucking resolve, because those are the bullets. The information, the understanding of the information, your ability to critically think and go out and do your own research. Do that while you can. Speak up while you can. If you've got something to fucking say, download OBS, figure out a stream key, and fucking say it.
Or call me.
Hard, whatever obstacles that you have, it will get done. Oh, by the way, Axe Truth is live streaming, by the way. Hey, we should go and fucking troll his chat. Somebody go and tell him we're live.
I need to go and actually check out Axe Truth, because I haven't ever caught him live. But
tell Axe Truth to drop a
meme not too long ago.
451. Drop the
I need to go
Jitsi
and
chat, or Pastor Chardonnay in Axe Truth. Maybe he'll call in live to the show here, and we can say hello
that'd be
to
great.
his audience, and to drop into DJ Vector and Laura the Goddess.
Yeah, that would be great, because I actually wanted to thank him for playing my Chia Pet meme. I thought it was fucking fantastic. He thought it was funny. So
I can hear him now. Who the fuck is Laura the Goddess? I ain't never heard of no Laura the Goddess. I can hear him now. That's okay.
Networking is important.
That's okay.
Yes, absolutely. That's the most important part, and that's what DJ Vector does, is connect people. So this is what I do.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's
I
great.
appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in. I know it's fucking late at night when you hop into my stream, and I appreciate it, man. I'm looking forward to and spin with you, dude. I think it would be fucking fantastic.
Yes, that's right. So are you getting your DJ equipment? Because we just bought all of DJ Zero Day stuff, and I mean we bought her a full console, a mini console, fucking like a lot of money got spent. So thank you to the sponsors. And she's pretty happy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I don't have a lot of disposable income right now. My the last, some of the folks in the chat know the last 72 hours over here at 451 Actual Land have not been exactly turbulence free. So I'm not really sure what my future holds right now. I'm just taking it one day at a time and fucking
God will provide.
Forward,
I don't know what happened to you, but I guarantee that whatever happens, you'll be 100% fine. So by tomorrow,
and I have this community, man. I'll go ahead and cut out. But I just wanted to say hi to you guys, and you guys were speaking about the 2A, so I wanted to get on here and remind maybe those people who may have bought into maybe some common sense gun laws make a little sense. No, fuck
no,
that,
they don't
dude.
at all.
Please.
You have the inherent right to defend yourself however you see fit. In fact, if I wanted a fucking A-10 Warthog and I wanted to fucking be able to fly around my fucking house at low altitude and defend my fucking property with a fucking Vulcan cannon, that I should be able to fucking do that shit.
And a Gatling gun. Fuck yeah.
That's right, dude. Let me get
plug
that
your show before you leave.
Yeah, plug your show, bro.
Sure. Plug your show before you leave, please.
Yeah. So those of you guys that aren't aware, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 a.m. Central Time to 3 p.m. Central Time, I run the Big Dick Energy Brigade radio show. I quick sometimes it's a 30-minute long rant. But it's always a good time. It's high energy. It's to keep the people motivated, and as I say, it's always the background sound to whatever ass you're kicking. So if you're out there kicking ass, you're out here fighting in this information war, even if it's just you support these other streamers out here like Laura the Goddess and DJ Vector and DJ Based and Pastor Chatelet and all of these other Axe Truth, whatever it is that your flavor is. Come in, request a couple songs, hang out. It's always a good place to kind of chill and stay high energy. And
we all hang out together. So if you're feeling down, you're feeling shit, come and hang out, and we will make you feel better. And whatever ails you, somehow the community will get something done. So this is just what we do. We're only here to help each other and to fight. We can't have fucked up soldiers that can't fight. So we need everybody good, strong, so we can square up to these pedophiles that run our world. And these people that are trying to destroy our country and fucking take our rights away. And we know that that's not going to happen, because otherwise our children don't have a future, and there's no way on God's earth I'm giving up my fucking country or yours to these fucking disgusting animals, these kid fucking pieces of shit. It's not going to happen on my watch over my dead body, motherfucker. So there's that. Right. Oh, on that happy note, anyway.
Hiya, Hallie. She's one of my regular callers.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry. What was that?
Oh, I was just saying hello to one of the people that came into YouTube. Go ahead, y'all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead and cut out of here, guys. But I just want to tell you I love you, man. And I'm going to hang out and fucking stick in the chat. But like I said, come and hang out. I'll be live tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Time. Everybody's more than welcome.
Perfect.
And I'll see y'all later, man. Take no fucking prisoners. Let's go.
I'll be there. I'll call in for you if you want. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, cool, man.
Thanks, man. Love you, 451. Bye.
Yeah, love you too.
Thanks for calling, man.
Good stuff, bro.
Indeed.
How good is Jitsi? Fuck yeah.
So far, so good. But you're the one moderating
Just give
now.
People it'll be clear. Nah, well, look, at the end of the day, you're still in control, but I was just talking, so that's fine.
Let's see. We got HL Times brand new in my chat. Hello, Prowler. How are you? And Cy. HL Times says if I didn't watch Salty, HL Times. Appreciate that.
Yeah, good stuff.
Appreciate that. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Oh, like I say, we were talking about the January 6th thing. We were talking about Trump. Let's see what else. There was something else that. One of the things that is actually, I think, I don't know if it's scaring the shit out of people or whatever, like sentence over here. The FBI actually did a early morning raid on one of Trump's DOJ members, mere hours
right?
before they did the J6 tribute to or Tribune today or whatever it is, where they had his boss Jeff. I forgot his last name. He was testifying today. Now, like I say, I only watched the part about Liz Cheney, and then I had to get ready to start doing the show and everything like that. And like I say, I watch so much stuff, it all starts to run together. But like I say, I had that epiphany. But then I also read later on about this raid that they did on this guy from Trump's DOJ. I forget what his name is. Had you heard about that?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know his name. I can't remember.
Oh, okay. I want to know something about this, though, and there's a couple of people asking this question, too. Why is it that everybody on our sides get these fucking raids where they scare the shit?
The Roger Stone, bro, for nothing. Like, Roger Stone just, like, they basically sent the fucking SWAT team.
Yeah, well, they do all of this stuff to our side. Why aren't they doing this to the clientele list of fucking Epstein or some shit?
Well, Elon Musk is calling that shit out. Did you see him calling that shit out? I'm not saying Elon Musk is a good dude or whatever, but that was very interesting.
Yeah, well, calling it out is one thing, but there's nobody doing a damn thing about it. Why is it always our side that gets treated like shit like this all the time?
Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. Their side is mean and nasty, and they play dirty. So when they see us getting fucked, they don't care. They love it. They smile. But when they're getting fucked because they're just so weak, it's like they scream like they're stuck pigs. Yeah, disgusting and appalling double standards across the board there. And they know that we have to hold ourselves to a higher standard because we're Christians or we're conservatives, whereas they're just like, everything goes, do as thou wilt sort of thing, that satanic doctrine from fucking Aleister Crowley. No, fuck that.
Yeah.
No, do as thou wilt. Fuck you. Follow the law. God's law. That's whose rules.
Mm-hmm.
Whose rules is it? God's rules. Fuck you. God's rules. You don't like it? Get the fuck out. Not my fucking problem. You don't like America? You like communism? Then fuck off to a communist country. Go to Venezuela. Don't hang around here, dude. And if you're in America, in all these shithole liberal cities like Seattle, you're all moving to Australia. You're all nice enough, but come on, man. Don't bring that shit down here because it's like all those fucking commies moving to Texas and Florida. You better fucking not bring that California shit over here because I don't want it. So putting that on the record, ladies and gentlemen. And shout out to all my American friends that have moved over here, even if you're lefties and trannies and all the rest of it. It's all good.
Well, I don't care what you do as long as you're not trying to take away anyone else's rights. That's the whole thing. Once you start getting in people's faces and start demanding all of this stuff that actually takes away their rights, then we have a problem.
Exactly right. I don't want people telling me what to do. I'm not doing anything wrong. I mean, at the end of the day, this has got so bad now that everything's been, holy shit, if you're a woman, do you like all those male swimmers and people competing in sports? Hell no. Come on, man. That's an insult to my daughter who's fucking an athlete and, and she's got to compete against people with dicks. And she obviously thinks it's great. Oh my God, I'm so woke. Got to have those trans in the military. Listen, if you're in the military, all respect to you, you're there to kill people. I don't give a fuck who you're rooting in your time off and whatever. Don't bring any of that shit to the military, all right? Go and fucking kill people and serve the country. That's your job. Thank you. That's it.
Yeah. Yep. No. I'm in a complete agreement. Well, I was in the military, and like I say, they even checked my feet. I had to kind of fake one of my flat feet, but they wouldn't let you in if you had flat feet. What is it with these things? They wouldn't let you go in if you had some kind of a medical anomaly or anything like that. And this is something that is actually a medical anomaly when they do it. And then they want to get in there and have us pay for that medical anomaly.
Look, I think it's a mental illness. No disrespect to my trans friends. Okay, I work with trans people. A very, very old when I brought it up. It's like, so let them make their own decisions. From my perspective, if you want to cut your dick off, then you got some issues, bro. Okay, so there's that. Don't say, because I've known heaps of trans people. Don't be like, everything's all good. You can't have that operation without a full fucking psychological assessment. At least here in Australia, back in the day. I don't know now.
That's not the way they're doing it here. Not anymore.
Yeah, they probably changed it now. They probably changed it. And now they're giving hormone blockers to kids behind their parents' back and they're letting the kids change clothes when they go to school. That's no good. Don't be doing that shit to the kids. No. Nope.
They shouldn't even be thinking about sex at that age.
No, man. Why can't they be kids? Why can't they just fucking do the shit that they got to do and mind their own business? Why do we have to be teaching them about the LGBT, which implies you're either sucking dick, getting fucked in the ass, or eating pussy, and all three of those involve sex? Why do we need to fucking be discussing this with people like little kids? Like, I mean, primary school. I'm talking elementary school kids. They're doing that, and then they want to bring this kind of education down to kindergarten. These people are retarded and mental. No wonder they want fucking the women to go back to work so they can tax them. They can sell them shit. They can get them out of the household where they're nurturing the family, and you got the traditional strong role of the man who's working. Otherwise, like, you wouldn't, she wouldn't be able to support herself. So good men will support their women. Of course, there are bad people, but that way they can get these people. Feminism is a cancer. It's a cancer to destroy women. Women had to go back to work. They started getting taxed all the time. Then they started telling them, okay, we're going to build the system so that you can leave your husband and fuck off, and the system's going to pay you more money if you leave. This is why we have so many families, especially black families in America, where there's no male at all. And the incentive on the mothers is to get rid of the male out of the house because they get paid more. Then you have the breakdown of society. You have all these niggas in Chicago shooting everyone up with illegal guns, might I add. They don't care about the Second Amendment. Hello? I don't know, man. I'm fucking jumping here and jumping there. And then you got them all on food stamps and shit like that. And you give women way too much power. So all these women on the left, you better fucking wake up, okay? Because this is unacceptable. It's no good. I'm sorry.
Well,
so you better fucking get those.
I'm watching them eat each other. I'm watching them eat each other while they allow men to come in and take our places. That's the war I'm thinking about as far as that goes.
Listen, whether you like it or not, men and women are different, and we have different traditional. I don't think that women should be on the front line getting their heads blown off by the Taliban. No, I'm sorry.
No.
Maybe just don't think that. Why are we making flight suits for pregnant women in the Air Force? Like that, it's dumb as fuck. You can't fly safely if you're pregnant in a fucking fighter jet. Like,
actually,
these people are stupid.
Isn't that against their rules? After a certain time, they can't fly because of the G-forces.
Yes, but they just keep exactly. They keep, like, why are we making flight suits for pregnant people? Why are they saying that men can give birth?
Because one fool probably complained to somebody that had some power, and they decided to wield it. That's it. You give a little bit, you give a little man a little power, and he thinks he's powerful.
It's much deeper. Remember, but Baphomet is a androgynous being. It's like male and female. These people worship like these dark entities, and they want to emulate themselves. So all these people want to destroy human beings because they're made in the image of God. So anything they can do to twist everything, reverse everything, mirror everything, these people would love to fucking crawl back into the womb if they could, but they can't. And they know that they're going to hell, so they're going to do everything they possibly can to extend their life, whether it's through transhumanism or drinking baby blood or having 10 heart transplants like fucking David Rockefeller or whatever. I think it was 8. I mean, this cunt, really? 8 heart transplants. Holy shit. Like, they're lizard people. Sorry, they're lizard people. I don't give a shit, dude. These people are billionaires, trillionaires. Do you think Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, like they keep saying? Please stop with that shit. That is a lie. He's not the richest man in the world at all. So they're hidden, these rich people.
He's the richest man in the world as far as we know. Or as far as they want
they're
us to know.
above the Rothschilds. The Rothschilds is like the person that's sort of in, like, visible, and then you got Soros, which is the face of the Rothschilds. But above the Rothschilds, there's like the Venetian families, 13 bloodline families, allegedly, and Nancy Pelosi answering to these black nobility families, coming from the Phoenicians. This is some serious people. These are the people that have controlled the papacy for hundreds of years, like one or another, and they're all over the place. They're the names that you don't hear. Okay,
right?
You need to go and check that. If you haven't seen Fritz Springmeier's The Bloodlines of the Illuminati, maybe you need to read that. It's some light reading.
Yeah, when I get around to it.
Good stuff.
Rocket Man.
All right, feeling good. Everything's working well.
Maybe.
How's the audience? Any more callers? No.
Not yet. You can call in if you like. Actually, if you need to call in, I'll give you a link so you can get on his Jitsi, because for some reason, he can hear you on the Skype, but you all can't hear him on the Skype on my computer, and I haven't the faintest idea how to connect the two. I don't see any.
I know how to fix it, but I'm not there, so I don't really want to go through it on air and stuff. But I knew that there was going to be some sort of issues like that, and I have that with Restream as well. So now I just use Jitsi because Jitsi just seems to know which parts of the microphone or whatever. I don't know. It just knows. It just works, and it's free. And you can use that to stream on YouTube exclusively. So if you want to just use it for YouTube alone, and you just want to do something on YouTube, and you want to gather up some new listeners for your other channels where you've got much more free speech, then that would be good. I dare say that you're going to have your channel banned on the gay tubes because of all the shit that I've said tonight. So there's that.
I consider it a badge of honor, and I don't really give a fuck. Actually, it tells people that to me it tells people and our followers especially that we're over the mark. Not to mention the fact that YouTube has done absolutely bupkis for me, so I could care less. In fact, I would rather
everybody on YouTube, everybody on Odysee or Rumble in my chat or wherever, can you please donate some money to Laura de Goddess? I really appreciate that, so that she can buy new equipment, new microphones, and we can get this show on the road because we're going to be working together closely by the sounds of it. This has been a pretty good interview and I'm enjoying it immensely.
Oh, thank you. Me
I don't
too.
normally have a lot of conversations with other ladies. I think Olivia would be lovely for you to talk to, DJ Zero Day. Yeah, it's going to be nice. So we work together. We need to get the schedule for everybody a little bit more down pat. There's some flexibility there and some crossovers, which is good because we can stream each other's stuff when we're not busy. We have all of this digital real estate. If you have a cafe, for instance, you don't just keep the cafe open for 2 days a week when you got to pay rent for 7 days a week. You spend all this money and done all this shit, then concentrate on making sure that you gather as much fantastic content and stream it across all our platforms so that you don't have dead air or whatever. Put on Pastor Chardley stuff on my website. This is what we have to do. So we must make the most of all this digital real estate, stream all the time, cross-promote, make sure that we're going on everybody else's show. And at the end of your show, especially discussing with this with Zom, make sure that you say, so-and-so is on next. So pop over to Axe Truth or pop over here. Make sure that you go and check these people out and go through constantly cross-promoting because people will understand and then they'll join the Odysee chat and the pond because they'll think, well, this is pretty cool, bro. These people are all right. And that's how it works. So
yeah, I don't know if Rougarou is still online here, but he actually is someone that keeps up with the scheduling for a lot of
perfect. So we need that done up. Yeah. If we can do that, then I can sort out my show schedule as much as possible because at the moment everyone's saying, when are you on DJ Vector? And it's like, well, I'm on all the fucking time, but I don't really know because I do my Monday night smack talk and kind of do shit on Sunday and I kind of do stuff almost every day, but a lot of the time I start off with streaming DJ based or Red Dawn Radio or American Rant or something. And then the show will go on to music and then it'll crap on a bit. And maybe I'll play some Red Pill 78 or I'll just play a heap of music and just go on with like dance music sets or whatever retardation is going on at the time. So
yeah, I noticed that 78 is not on YouTube anymore. I used to follow them on YouTube. I used to try to get in. They got a call-in show too.
Twitter banned, only Rumble and Odysee and a few other places banned off Tits on a Bull. Don't even bother with those fuckers.
Tits on a Bull.
Still be on there.
That's classic. I haven't heard that one in a long time.
And some people do me a favor. I don't really care if you guys repost my content. If you find any of it and you want to repost it on BitChute or you want to do whatever so we can get a bigger audience, at least acknowledge that you got it from me. And then we're good because this isn't really my content. I don't care. I give everything away for free. That's how we have to do it. We can't be like, oh, this is behind a paywall and whatever. Fuck your paywall, you cunt.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I only follow the free stuff like on like Daily Wire and I don't pay for all that stuff. I can't afford it first of all. Yeah, I can't afford it first of all. But
I'll make a point here though. Like sponsors are better and donators rather than you're beholden to something. You don't even want to be doing ads or anything like that. You want it all done clandestinely, quiet in the background. People know that you're doing the right thing, and you produce content for free, which does cost money. But you know, like I guess the people that have got money subsidize the people that don't have money from the perspective that they're paying the content creators at the very minimum so that they can get by and produce content for people that have no money, like most people are. So they need the content, they need the information, but they can't afford to fucking pay for shit. They can't afford to donate. They can't afford to pay for information behind a paywall. This is where Pole comes in with all that research, cutting edge stuff, all the anons. This is where all the producers of content come in. We give them entertainment. We give them a message that's very serious, but we have a laugh, and we're just building community, fellowship through Christ, the risen Christ. Everyone needs to understand that that's where we're coming from. We've got to bring all these people along. You can't just be like, oh, fuck you, you're stupid, and you've got no brains, and you've got blue hair and stuff, and you believe this. We have to save these people. We have to try at least, like just at the most basic level, to explain to them that maybe killing babies fundamentally is really wrong.
Well, that is our main...
grooming at children.
Yeah, that's actually our main service to God anyway, so...
God doesn't like abortion. This is something that I can just feel God's wrath and fury about this one issue. And it's got to do with the kid. They get the kid and they fuck up society, and we all know this. So God knows what kind of a society we're going to have in 20 years' time when all these fucking kids grow up and they're fucked. And God doesn't like it. So this is a threat, and this is an attack. We have to smash this stuff. We need to get all these kids that transitioned to trans status, the ones that maybe haven't had an operation or whatever, anyone, we need to help them so they can detransition and put all of these videos on TikTok of these kids detransitioning. There's a lot of them. So if you can go find that, that would be great. So it'd be like the opposite of the libs of TikTok. So these kids are fucking woken up and they're making videos of themselves detransitioning and becoming girls again, for instance. And it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Pastor Chatelet shared with us a little while ago, I think it's something, I don't know exactly how old he is, but he's in summer school. He's like, I guess maybe 12, 13, but he just started a show too, Angry Kid Politics, and he actually is asking the questions that we're asking too. So there's hope yet for the youth.
I hope so, man, because they're the ones I worry about. I really want to take care of the kids because I've got 2 kids. And they need to have a future. I mean, I've been a fucking idiot, but
I have 3, and I have 2 grandkids.
Oh, congratulations! That's gorgeous. You're so blessed.
Yes, indeed. I actually was given them. I
Awesome.
wasn't able to actually have children myself, but through my husband, I have a beautiful family now.
Well, that's perfect. You know what? The God has blessed you. You're so lucky, and it's fine. And you know what? You didn't have to go through the pain of childbirth.
Yeah, well, can't win them all.
No, that's okay. Shout out to your family. So let them know that DJ Vector 117 from Australia, actually 117 to be precise, sends you his undying love. And hopefully just some recipes. Do you like cooking, Laura?
Sometimes.
All right. Well, DJ Vector's a chef.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So I want to produce some really good content. I've got to keep that under my hat because that's kind of going to be the big wow bit of the whole thing. We're going to be working on it with DJ Zero Day, aka Chef Olivia, for several months before we start trickling down content for you guys. Something a little bit different. I don't want to overload because I've got food, I've got crypto that I want to do, I've got like all these memes and shit, and just the general DJ debauchery and politics that we discuss. So it's quite a diverse channel, and if we can spread that across other people, because somebody else 451 maybe he's into fucking Texas barbecue or whatever the fuck. So whatever you'll have this stuff.
Yeah, you'll have to give 451 actual some recipes for his meat birds.
Oh, that's right. He fucking got all them chickens. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. We're gonna fucking barbecue up some birds. That's gonna be, oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
bro.
he's been showing us some and everything like that. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna show you when I harvest them and things like that. I said, motherfucker, I want to see you eating a motherfucker.
And he's got some nice before, especially if you want to make pastries and stuff, because the basis of anything that's sweet is like good eggs. Like you can't make any good pastries or cakes or any kind of shit like that without eggs. It's basically you need it for everything. So It's the most basic thing that you must have. It's breakfast. So you got the chicken, the pig, and the cow, because you got butter from the cow and milk and all of that stuff. You've got bacon from the pig and sausages and all that stuff, and then you've also got eggs from chickens and shit like that. So these are 3 basic animals that you got to have on your farm, and everything else revolves around that. The whole entire kitchen revolves around that. Your basic food like carrots, celery, onions, garlic, potatoes, stuff like that. So if you want to start growing things, perhaps, I don't know who's out there that's doing the prepper stuff. Who's Dark Crystal? I'm going to shout out to you because I know that you've got this farm and you want to get this fucking show on the road. You kind of got cold feet and it's a bit complicated and stuff. So let's get over some of these issues with Iceburn and Space Pirate Ivan and a few other techie people. And let's just clean this up and get the channel going, even if we sort of do half of it for you. I don't really like doing that, though, because then there's no learning. It's more learn one, do one, teach one. So someone teaches you something, then you do it. You learn how to do it, and then you teach somebody else, and you keep duplicating that success over and over again in a chain.
There's a lot of things that we have in common with regard to this. If in case nobody realizes it, all of the graphics, everything I do, even my own commercial, I do everything myself. Everything.
Oh, great. That's good. So you understand the skill. It's a lot of work, isn't it? It really is.
Yes.
You need a lot of artistic.
And the thing about it is that. What's that?
I was going to say you need a lot of artistic flair as well as technical ability. So sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead, please, Laura.
Well, the thing about it that made it that was one of the things that was like us, but also too we both kind of busted our ass over this last 2 years when we were locked down and everything to get it, to try and learn it and do it and stuff. And I'm still learning how to do some of the edits and all of that. I'll probably never learn everything, all of it. But yeah,
no,
I got characters
right.
that I come up with, and I got. In fact, do you remember Barack Obama's birthday last year?
Yeah, so the party, that was so bad. I got photos of that shit. Yeah, they're dancing away there.
Well, I actually came up with an unsophisticated character and made jokes about it.
Are you Vincenzo, by the way?
I am Vincenzo. Yes, I'm Vincenzo.
Hey, oh, that's perfect. Hey, that's not cool. Hey.
Oh, you must have seen my latest commercial. Okay, yeah. I'm originally from Florida myself, actually, and I knew
the New Jersey, Brooklyn.
I knew a lot of New Yorkers. I knew a lot of New Yorkers, and my grandfather was Sicilian, so.
Well, I'm Sicilian, so you understand where I'm coming from.
I'll
do. Break your face.
Yep, I do.
Fuck out of here. Get the fuck
don't
out
play.
of here.
They don't play. They have a good time. They love life, but they don't play.
Niggas gonna pay for it. Shit. Shout out to Eddie Murphy, you black motherfucker. Loves it. That's why people from other countries talk like this, because of all the hip hop and the movies and shit. And in America, it's like, oh my God, you can't be saying that stuff. Well, you exported all this nigger fucking culture all around the world in your comedy, and when you were still allowed to do it. Chris Rock, remember Chris Rock when he was funny? Fucking hell, man. Chris Rock's still funny, but
yeah,
they try to fuck him.
Poor guy, though.
No, I'm not taking a check.
He's been sucked.
He's like, fuck off.
Yeah, he's been sucked into that abyss as well.
It's no good, man. Like, I don't know what to say here. You got to see all these bad people. Like, mate, look at Hollywood. Look at what Ricky Gervais did to Hollywood. Look at fucking Will Smith and that shit that happened with the punch with Chris Rock as well. That's all staged. You know why? Because Pfizer is a sponsor of the Academy Awards. They were just about to come out with an alopecia drug, and Jada Pinkett has alopecia. So they staged it so that Will Smith went and punched Chris Rock at the Academy Awards. All right, proper. They obviously all got paid, allegedly. This is what I think. So they gave a whole heap of exposure to Jada Pinkett, alopecia, and the alopecia drug that Pfizer was going to release. So it's all about the money. So if you didn't know this is how deep Anon Autos break shit down, because we go and get the fucking receipts, man. Don't go, no, because I got receipts, cunt. Okay?
Well,
what a coincidence.
As a normie, I guess you could say, and actually I gave up on celebrity years and years and years ago. I guess maybe I haven't been that much of a normie, except for the fact that I've been working, trying to stay alive up until now. I'm doing commentary. But anything in show business, I learned this early in the 80s, especially with the androgyny and everything that exploded back in the 80s. The music was great and everything like that, but they still had...
Yeah, it was great.
They still had that element of surprise. I mean, look at Madonna. She was one of the first ones to walk around stage with her underwear outside of her pants. You know what I'm saying? But it's all something shock value to get eyeballs on the screen, and now it's to get clicks.
Oh, you mean, for instance, I hate to interrupt you, but I have to bring up Like a Prayer, the film clip. So that film clip shows burning crosses and shit like that. Not good. Okay. Again, another thing. She's a high satanic witch, allegedly. So she sings "Lucky Star." You can be my lucky star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can shine on me wherever you are, bitch. So, like, that lucky star, that shining light, that's the light of Lucifer. I know what these people are about, bro.
Yeah, I've never
She
been a
studies
big
the
Madonna
Kabbalah.
fan.
The Kabbalah.
But then again, I'm a
Yeah, fuck
I'm a
you, my
metalhead. I'm a rocker, so Madonna
All
was
right, fuck my family. My
Well-
cousins and my sister, when I was 5 and 6 and up till 10, made me learn all of those Madonna dances when it was like big in my garage
I'm
when we used to
sorry.
have parties every week.
I'm sorry.
So I don't like having to have learned all of this stuff as a proper man now and looking back and thinking, I know how to do all these Madonna dances. Holy
Lame to
desert,
me.
fuck Madonna. Fuck you, Madonna.
No
You're an
thanks.
ugly
Well,
bitch.
that's what I say. Madonna
My
was
God.
always lame to me. I'm a rocker chick. I was into hair metal and heavy metal and the disco and the pop and stuff like that. I mean, I do that
I
now
like a
because
bit
it's
of
work.
Quattro. I like a bit of Suzy Quattro. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but I was
Can we play
always
some-
into rock and
we can play-
stuff. So
You know what I
yeah.
would do to break it a little bit? We should play intermittently between our conversations and guests and stuff like that. Some banging fucking rocking tunes, just like one at a time.
Actually,
like
since you
that.
say that, now I'll probably get copyright stricken for this, but there's a spoof on "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor" that was fucking hilarious. It's clean. Let me see if I can find it.
I've got the best
Here we go.
broadcasting equipment, mate. Trust me.
Here we go.
Dad? Did you get everything?
Kind of cute.
Your sound's not very good, by the way. Just so that you know, you need to find a better system.
What's that?
Your sound's not too good, so you need to find a better way to capture the audio.
Oh,
That's what I'd say.
okay.
We'll work on that, but it's not that hard.
Yeah, well, that's what I say. I'm working on extremely primitive and small equipment.
It doesn't matter. It's about right away. It's about knowing how to put it together because I'm retarded and all I do is like a kid with a lot of stuff. I'm great for breaking things. So DJ Vector's hired to break stuff. That's why God sent me here because he's like, you're good at breaking stuff, bro.
Test
By
to
accident.
fail.
But,
If you
yeah.
do anything, I actually have a degree in computers in what do they call it? IT. And
Really?
yeah.
I don't.
And
Myself.
actually, the mantra is test to fail, and I always try to.
I'm just about to enroll in that course that Pastor Chardonnay sent me because I'm interested in pen testing legally, of course. Hey, oh, hey.
What testing?
So just in case we need that, pen testing, penetration testing of systems. So hacking. Yeah, just for peaceful purposes, for practice purposes, legally, just to see if it's actually possible that DJ Vector's got what it takes, and that might come in handy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't learn
Actually,
any
not.
of that stuff. Pretty much, we learned networking and stuff too, but it was also geared towards project management and shit like that. And I'm like, but I got it. So
I see. I'm a former financial planner at the certified financial planner level.
that's
so
funny.
I gave that up.
Before I did that, I was an insurance agent.
Perfect. So I know a lot about risk insurance, life insurance. It's interesting how you look at the underwriters and what they're saying about all the COVID-19 shots, and you saying basically that you've taken an experimental drug, so you're not covered on your insurance in some cases. So we need to maybe do shows exploring that, since we have an insurance background. I think that would be fascinating for people. We might even be able to get someone from an insurance company, a life insurance company here in Australia, in America, to anonymously come on air, maybe disguise their voice and talk about what underwriters are thinking, and how premiums are being affected by the spike in deaths allegedly from the COVID-19 jabs, allegedly. So there's that.
How about, I was
So
going
if
to
you're
say,
out there-
actually, what are they calling it now? They're calling it sudden adult death syndrome or something like that? SADS?
Yes, SAD, sudden adult death syndrome. There used to be SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome, and they're blaming whatever. So I'm sus on that back in the day. And now they're coming out with the sudden adult death syndrome. Let's make a compilation of the hundreds plus of athletes that are having heart problems. These are people at the peak of their fucking career, especially soccer players, football players.
Yeah, that's one of the videos that they took off of YouTube for me. I covered that. I actually, and I didn't do anything but talk about my problem. And then I showed all of the videos and the articles, a bunch of them that were out at the time about
assholes.
So yeah, but they took that one off. They took that one off for medical misinformation. It's like, well, I was talking about my own shit and showing what was going on, stuff that it was actually, they actually will cut me off for stuff that I actually take from their platform and redo. It's weird.
I know, they're bad.
It's really weird.
They're bad news. And they know who I am because I had another account where I was banned for life. And when I started this DJ Vector one last week, I was sort of getting away with it, and I managed to do one show, and it was pretty hectic. And I've got all the comments recorded and everything, but they nixed that, and they're saying, "Oh no, you can't be doing that." And then I also had a flag that I ordered from my own website that had "Where we go, we go all" on the bottom, and apparently a Confederate flag, and there was no Confederate flag on there. It's just like kind of looked like Confederate stars or whatever, the way I put it together. It was just a big random of Americana bits and bobs. And of course, no, you can't do that. And I sent it to Pastor Chardonnay, and he's like, "Dude, there's nothing wrong with that. They hate me. I'm targeted. It's not just normal people." So now they're watching. Good, watch, you faggots. Watch.
I don't know how far along that he is with this, but American Citizen said that he's trying to set somebody up in the T-shirt and the same thing like Teespring is doing or whatever.
Yeah, look, I'll talk to him about that because I'm getting. I use Printful, and they're woke. So any fucking designs that I've got, like I'm trying to design, I know how to do this. I don't need Rise Attire to do it. I'll do that anyway because they do some good stuff. But I like to design all my own stuff because I've got a bit of a graphic design hobby thing going on that I like to do my videos and my logos and all that shit. So I like to do a bit of the artistic stuff. And I can't do it because all the themes in our movement, they're banned. Can't have Where we go, we go all. They wouldn't let me put my album out even. And they said, "Oh, you have to get permission that President Trump has given you authority to use these samples." I'm like, "Excuse me, they were recorded by White House, the White House staff. They belong to the federal government and they're open domain. So you go fuck yourself." And then they're like, "Oh," and I said, "I've gone to my lawyers," which I did do, luckily. DJ Vector has lawyers. So there's that. I'm not having any of this shit. So they can all fuck off, bro. Okay.
Nice.
I'm coming to America. Fuck them. Yeah, and they banned me off YouTube and Spotify and all these things, right? When I first put my music out, and the only way I was able to get it on there legally was to publish it properly as an artist through CD Baby, and then they don't have a choice because, that's it. It's protected free speech. Free CD Baby did it. It's like Tupac calling someone a nigger or whatever, or Biggie Smalls or whatever. It's protected free speech, guys. You can't fucking say that I can't call someone a faggot in my own music. Not that I did that. I'm posting Trump samples in the spirit of America and fucking, you know, his inauguration speeches and speeches from JFK about secret societies and speeches about the military industrial complex by Eisenhower. And they're fucking censoring me, bro, for that shit.
Yeah.
No, unacceptable. What am I talking about? I'm not talking about kid fucking. I'm not talking about LGBT. I'm not talking about murdering anyone. I'm just producing some dance music with some fucking cool samples from some people from the Patriot movement, Kennedy, Eisenhower, President Trump, even samples from Manly P. Hall. That's satanic fuck. You know, so come on, man. You know, give DJ Vector a break and let him express himself freely without being banned.
I think they did the same thing to Mark Dice with he did a T-shirt that had, I believe it was Kennedy. He did a T-shirt with Kennedy wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat, and they took it down because it was they wouldn't let him have it because it was copyrighted or something.
Do you know what, Laura? If I send you money or whoever, can you please send me a Confederate flag and a few other, a Betsy DeVos flag? I'll write you a little bit of a list and I'll send you the cash straight up. But like,
sure, I can do that. I used to actually be a drop shipper myself, or not a drop shipper, but I used to be on Etsy. I used to sell my art and stuff. So yeah, I can do that.
Well, let's do this again. Why can't we do it again for the Patriot movement? So that's like refresh all of it, connect it all together into a super store, super channel. This has to be big, guys, and it has to be very linked together tightly, but it's decentralized and people don't really know what to think of it. It can't be destroyed. You can break a piece of it, but that just means that that's going to go somewhere else, and then that's going to get a lot of attention. So the Streisand effect will come into play. Very important. Streisand effect, you guys know what that means?
Yeah, I stopped with Etsy because they became too woke too, and they started taking way more money than they needed from everybody, and they forced everybody to on the Google ads and everything like that. I was like, nah, fuck these people.
Money on Rumble, guys, or if you want to donate to Laura DeGoddess, which you should do, please donate if you don't mind for DJ Vector and support her channel on Odysee because they don't take any of the money. But also there's her PayPal there, so tip her, send her some money so she can buy some equipment or do whatever she's got to do. And DJ Vector is going to be on the show hopefully each week at least as a contributor or box and all of your links. Have you got cryptocurrency links that you can drop there so people can do that as well?
No, I'm not on any cryptocurrencies.
Okay, well, fuck me, Dave.
Sorry.
Really? Okay.
I wouldn't know what to do with them.
It's easy. We'll do it in one day. It's fine.
Okay.
Now's a good time to start because crypto's way down, and you know people won't be inclined necessarily to donate crypto to you, but you'll have the pipe and things that people understand. So
I'll take anything that spends for the cause. How about that?
Yeah, so people donate you some crypto to an exchange, you sell it, it goes to your bank account. It's all fucking above board and all the rest of it, okay? They're donations, so you don't have to pay tax on it or anything. It's just a pure donation, and you use that to fund the channel. You buy some equipment, you get a better sound, we get some more people, we cross-promote, and then by the end of the year, guess what? Between you and me and Red Dawn and 451 and Pastor Chardonnay and Salty Cracker and fucking all these people, bro, DJ Based, Axe Truth, I can go on and on and on. Can you see how we're going to fill the airwaves across multiple platforms, cross-promoting? You're going to get the benefit of my audience tonight, for instance, and my audience is going to get the benefit of your channel and your content, which is great. So the content is what's important here. That's the most important thing. We must create content that people want to see, that they don't have access to otherwise, and a breakthrough message. And I think we're being extremely successful at doing it. So not sure if the shock tactics that DJ Vector is employing is working necessarily. You can see that I'm keeping it kind of calm and clean tonight, Laura, because it's your show. But if it was on my show, you know what you'd be hearing. It'd be like, oh, nigga this and faggot that and all the rest of it. So there's that.
Well, freedom of speech, man. Freedom of speech.
I can't see that, but yes, that's perfect. Perfect. Dr. Fauci, make sure you get your booster. You get your boosters. Get your boosters, and I'll give you a bagel face, and a coffee.
So you like Vincenzo? Should I hire Vincenzo for something else? I've actually thought about having him take the show one day.
Do a double thing with Vincenzo and me. We can do Vincenzo and what's another one? And Giuseppe. Yeah, you haven't got a Giuseppe.
I've actually thought about having him take over the show one day, but
I would.
I haven't come up with the script yet. So
What do you mean script? Just let it go.
like that better when I have the makeup and stuff on.
Perfect. It's going to be perfect. So we get into character, get it all going on, and we'll have. You got to brush up on your. It's not a New Jersey accent. That's New Jersey. That's Jersey.
Actually, I was emulating a cartoon from Canada, believe it or not, and it's actually called "Forget About It."
Forget about it. That's Italian.
It's a cartoon about a mafia capo that kills his don and has to be put in witness protection because he told on the rest of the mafia, and now he lives in Regina, Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It is hilarious. It's actually
Regina.
live on YouTube 24/7.
I like Regina and vagina. Oh, did I say vagina? I meant Regina. I mean, I like Regina.
That's the thing. They call it vagina on the cartoon all the time.
Nice.
They hate it up there, but they can't go anywhere because the mafia's after them, and so is the I guess the FBI is the one that put them up there or whatever. So
yeah, you can't be dobbing on the mafia.
It's funny.
All right, so the mafia aren't really, like the good mafia. There's kind of the mafia that they're not into kid fuckers and that kind of stuff. There's a bit of a code of honor, and then there's like the bad people.
Well, now weren't most of the mafiosos that they portray to us now, weren't they Catholic?
Oh yeah, they're Catholic.
Okay.
Look, listen, they're criminals. They want to make money. They don't care. They don't really want to hurt people. If a couple you don't pay. Listen, let me give you a tip, guys. If you owe Italians money, you have to pay it. I don't care if it's 10 cents. You must pay that money. You think Jews are tight? Hell no. Jews are like, but Italians, they're going to fuck you up. I want that 10 cents cut on print.
They won't kneecap you like the Italians will.
No. Italians are like, on principle, you disrespect me over 10 cents. Well, let me show you. And then after you pay the 10 cents, they'll invite you to their house and make you a fucking $5,000 dinner. That's what Italians do, especially Sicilian people. So Italians are kind of fucked up. I don't know what they're talking about, but Sicilians
integrity.
Sicilians like to lose everything one day, maybe just to be able to test people to see who's actually my friend and who's behind me and who isn't. And I totally understand that because I've been in the gutter plenty of times, and I've been balling and in the gutter and balling and in the gutter, and I'm a bit tired of it. So for now, I don't give a shit about your money. The only thing that money is for, it's a tool to build the channel so we can destroy our enemies one way or another peacefully. But that's why we have to do it, because we don't need fame or fortune or anything like that, because at the end of the day, you can't take anything like that with you where we're going. And God's going to look at you kind of harshly and be like, oh, you enjoyed your life, did you? You had a mansion, did you? You're this and that. You don't give shit about anything that's going on because you're way too comfortable. And you don't want to change the system because, God forbid, it would upset your apple cart. Someone might move your cheese. Guess what? God's going to move your cheese, motherfucker. Definitely. So there's that. You can go on and on and on and think that you're going to get away with this shit. People that are fucking getting away with it. But at some point, as Johnny Cash was.
Yep.
Right.
He'll what is it? If you're not wearing the raiments, he'll spit you out just like the lukewarm Christian you were, or something like that. Because, in fact, we've been studying that in our church lately too. Because a lot of times, most preachers and most people will tell you, all you got to do is believe that he was a savior. But there's not. That's not. That's not the only thing that you have to do.
You need to be fully committed to Jesus, and that comes with a certain responsibility as well. You can't just be saying it and then you're not living it. You're not doing it. And it's pretty hard, but once you give yourself to Jesus, like I have, everything's being sorted out. I quit my job, man. I don't even give a fuck, dude. Everything's going to get sorted. I've been helping Olivia. I'm doing something that I really want to do that I'm enjoying doing, and I'm doing it for a good cause for once. So I'm not out fucking breaking the law. I'm not out getting fucked up on the pingers or MDMA pills, pingers, just in case you don't know what that means. At the raves or whatever, and going out with the strippers and just
do
banging.
They still do that stuff?
Oh yeah, Joe. This is the underground rave scene. You need to understand what's going on. You have the mainstream electronic dance music scene, like Electric Daisy Carnival, all that shit in America. That's all fine, DEFCON 1, but then you've lost because of the drug aspect of it. and a lot of drug dealers and bad people have moved in and they've destroyed the movement. And it also fucks people up. So enjoy your drugs. Make sure that they're good. Make sure you party responsibly and that you get up in the morning alive and go to work and do what you got to do. I'm not encouraging you to take drugs because, you know, I don't do it anymore. I'm reformed now. But young people are going to take drugs and they're going to go to raves and clubs and whatever, and sex, drugs, and rock and roll has been around since forever, right?
Right. I don't think I'll ever be able to relate to the drug thing. I've tried.
No,
I've tried once.
You're a rocket chick. You're a rocket chick, and you know that, like, you can't say that people go to all these events and all the rest of it, they're not on whatever drugs they're on.
Yeah.
And in the rave scene, it's MDMA and MDA, and it creates an experience because you've obviously never had it. That's legit biblical. It's pretty fun. It is, and it's reasonably safe. Like, people would argue with me and go, yeah, and or LSD, and then going to raves and having totally out of body experiences. Like, very, very cool. I met DJ Hicksy. I've had photos with him in the Valley, man. And these are some big people. These are like heroes for me as far as artists go that I would never otherwise be able to meet. So for me to be able to be a DJ back then and then go back into the rave scene and now make an album and make electronic dance music and interact with other DJs like DJ Based and 451 Actual, who's going to go places, DJ Zero Day. So we're building the channel. So it seems to be focused around the DJ scene for some reason, Laura. I don't really know why that is. It seems kind of strange. Can you give your opinion? And
well, music has always been the great uniter. And what is it? Music soothes even the most savage soul. And they're just music, like I think also too that religion and things like that, other things that we do is like a calling as well. So I think we each have a commiseration in all of that, because we know how much work it takes to put into it. It's not just the fun stuff that everybody sees.
Oh yeah.
We know
labor of love. It's like cooking as a chef. You get paid very little, and you do it because you have a massive passion for food and you're very good at it.
Right.
And you want to feed people and show them your art and your skill, your expertise. If you can be a chef and do it consistently well, perfectly, yeah, you're a badass motherfucker. And I think that goes the same for being. It's really hard to do and appreciate your art for, and you're usually underpaid people. They're overpaid. Troll puppets, all the out there getting millions of dollars. Like, it's all money laundering, guys. Huge money for something like that. They're not.
Yeah, well, that's why I say it's just another one of the reasons why I've managed to stay indie as much as I can.
I'll be back.
Uh-oh. Sounds like we're having a problem with your line again. He got cut off again. Yeah, at least we're going for a couple of minutes before they keep doing that. Anyways, like we were talking about, yeah, we're musicians. I think that when it comes to the music, music is actually, like I say, the great uniter, and you have to really have a love for it in order to do it. Try to do it professionally. Especially if you're not being sponsored by these big corporations and all that. And of course, I'll tell you one thing that I think about the celebrities and stuff like that of today. To me, they're all high-paid slaves, because I've actually been offered. It disconnected. He'll have to connect again. See if he'll call me back. But I've actually been offered quite a few things. You know, oh, let me make you famous. And then the first thing they do is want to change your life is not your own anymore. And they set it up in such a way to where you pretty much have to beg them to pay you.
Pronto.
I was going...
Pronto.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're buzzing out every once in a while, like as if you're on a cell phone or something.
Can you hang on? I might just reset this, and it'll be a second.
Okay.
On.
But yeah, I think that musicians get called together because
I'm on your show, and you can hear me. Set my doing its thing, and then it'll record. To your audience, everything's fucked here. DJ doing Laura. Let us know we're not retarded. It's not like that retarded. The wine's kicking in.
You must be having.
Are we there, Laura?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're buzzing in
Are we
and
there?
out.
The sound is out.
No, I say you're buzzing in and out. You'll be
Repeat
saying
that.
something and it'll sound
All
electronic.
right, hang on.
or
I'm going to change the VPN. Changing. Just a moment, please.
Okay.
We're going to Georgia.
While you're doing that. Oh, he had to disconnect again. Anyway, where was I? So many technical difficulties. Accept. All right. Any better?
Come in, Laura.
I'm here.
DJ Vector to Laura. Okay, we're back. So I think that
Yeah.
we're nice and clear now. Change the VPN. We're now on going through somewhere else, Atlanta, Georgia. So the devil went down to Georgia. Are we going to sing Carolina in My Mind tonight? Can we bring up and the Petersons and the lyrics, and we'll have a go, if you don't mind, or we can at least play it.
All right. I don't know the
that
song,
song.
but I'm here.
Do I really? I've seen it a few times, but it's
DJ
not Vector to Laura. Okay,
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Why did? Oh, that's my live thing. Okay.
you need to put some headphones on or mute your stream in the background because it's coming through and it's reverberating. So
Oh, sorry, that was an accident.
So
I clicked the wrong. I clicked the wrong link.
Nice one. Okay.
The
Yeah,
Petersons.
yeah, Carolina in My Mind by the Petersons. And maybe you can share the screen and we can see those beautiful people singing. We can sing along. I'll have to bring up some lyrics. Excuse me. Carolina in My Mind by the Petersons. Lyrics. Loving this stuff. All right, live.
Tiffany,
Tiffany's here.
Tiffany,
It's so shiny.
Let's see if this
so
one works.
shiny.
There it is. James Taylor. Is that the original person that did it? Oh, yeah. Hang on, I need the lyrics.
Okay, yeah, written by James Taylor, originally sung by James Taylor. It says there's lyrics, but I don't see them.
Hang on,
There
I'll
they
send
are.
you a link to the lyric.
There they are.
I'll send you a link to the lyric.
It's coming up. Hang on.
Okay.
Can you hear that?
Hang on. No, not really. You need to do something better. So can I maybe play this on Jitsi instead?
I'm sorry, what now?
Because can I please play this on Jitsi instead? Because it's
Go for it.
working here on the website. It looks tinny and it's not good. So give me a moment, please, and then we'll get to this shit. We'll do this. Let's capture this. DJ Vector's doing all of this live, of course, as per usual, because that's what he does. And
That's the
let's
best way to
capture
do
the screen.
it.
Yeah, it just shows that it's real and we're not like fucking CNN, so to speak, if you know what I mean. So we're putting that on the screen now, and we're going to start it off, and hopefully this sounds nice. Oh, yeah, that's better. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get my lyrics up, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Vector and Laura DeGoddess in the house. This is Carolina in My Mind. If you don't like it, you can get the fuck out. So there's that. In my mind, no, that's right.
To Carolina.
Yeah, it's about to go. Ready? Drop it. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine
To hit me from behind.
Yes, I'm going to Carolina
In my mind.
Little Rocket Man.
Karen, she's the silver sun. You best walk her way and watch it shine. Watch her, watch the morning come. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw the tear appearing, now I'm crying, and I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Let's go, Tiffany. Sorry, choked up. Ready?
Whisper something soft and kind.
And hey, babe, the sky's on fire.
I'm dying.
I'm going to Carolina
in my mind.
Drag it. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Ooh, yes, I'm going to Carolina
in my mind.
Let's go, bitches. Dark and silent late last night, I think I might have the highway calling. Geese in flight and dogs that bite. Well, the signs that might be omens say I'm going to Carolina
in my mind.
Now with a holy host of others standing around me. Let's go, Brandon. Still I'm on the dark side of the moon.
Oh!
And it seems like it goes on like this forever.
Little Rock.
I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Let's go, Carolina. Boom. In my mind, I'm going. No, that's fucking. Got a bit of a solo going on here, ladies and gentlemen.
Bridge.
Vector's going to have a drink.
The bridge.
5x5, ladies.
Where's that confounded bridge?
Hang on. It's hard to hear, that's all. All right, guys, we're going to finish off strong with Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Yeah.
Can't you see the sunshine?
Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind?
Going to Carolina in my mind. Well, we've chased everybody off of my YouTube.
Carolina in my mind. Oh yeah, baby. I'm going to Carolina
in my mind.
Tiffany.
I'm gone.
Little Rocket Man.
To say nice things about me, ladies and gentlemen.
So shiny. I'm really rich.
I'm gone. I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Oh yeah, baby. I'm going to Carolina in my mind.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
All right, DJ Vector loves you. So if you like that, please go to Laura DeGoddess, because
Our version of Carolina in my mind.
DJ Vector doesn't do that very often. Oh yeah.
Actually, I did my
Okay.
best, but whenever I talked, I couldn't hear the music, so that's okay. You
No,
did a
because
good
you haven't
job.
got it set
Everybody,
properly, but that's okay.
big round of applause for DJ Vector. Anybody that
Was
gets
it
up
good
there
or not?
Yeah, you stayed on key at least. I've heard worse.
There you go. There you go.
I've heard a lot
All
worse.
right, not
in
much.
fact.
Of,
But yeah, you did good. You
look,
did
I'm
good.
sing that shit for reals. So Drunken Rocky is now live streaming, by the way, guys. Just wanted to let you guys know. So we're crossing over multiple programs here. DJ Vector's all over it all the time. So there's that. I'm not just singing Carolina in my mind, if you know what I mean.
Okay. At the moment, I'm gonna just, since everybody's gone, we chased everybody off of YouTube, so I'm gonna end that stream for now. Thank you guys for being here on YouTube. If anybody's actually listening, stop as much. Like I say, I'm sharing 2 live streams with 1.7 what is it, 1.7 bits per second or whatever it is going out. I have very, very low bandwidth. So, so good night, YouTube. I'll talk to you on Saturday.
Not YouTube is asshole.